Have you ever taken the last bus home at night? In a major U.S. city, Hannah missed her train and had to catch the 12:58 a.m. night bus. The sign above the windshield was simple: route in all stops. She stepped on, the doors hissed shut behind her, but something was wrong. There was no driver, yet the bus pulled away from the curb. Inside, the fluorescent lights hummed over a full bus. Every seat was taken by silent passengers, their hands folded neatly in their laps, their eyes glassy and fixed straight ahead. The air was thick with an unnatural quiet. Hannah, a bit creeped out, tapped her payment card. The reader beeped once and a strange message appeared: fare accepted, continuous. She looked up at the digital route map. The familiar street names she expected to see were gone. Instead, a single, unwavering line stretched across the screen with a chilling message: nitrogen monoxide stops until balanced. Panic started to set in. Hannah pushed the stop request button. It lit up for a second, then went dark. A calm, perfectly neutral transit voice filled the bus: please remain seated. The city lights outside began to fade. Busy streets turned into industrial parks, which then gave way to endless fences and finally, just pure darkness. The world she knew was disappearing. A man sitting across from her leaned in and whispered, his voice trembling, "I've been riding since Tuesday." Hannah grabbed her phone. No signal. The time display was gone. Just a blank screen. The bus wasn't just moving, it was accelerating, the engine sound flattening into a constant, unnerving hum. It wasn't working harder, it was just deciding to go faster. The route map flickered again, updating with a new message: occupancy, high, adjustment required. At the bottom of the screen, a new stop name blinked into existence for just a moment: exchange. With a soft chime, the doors unlocked. But they weren't at a bus stop. They were in the middle of a wide, empty road illuminated by a single, solitary street light. The transit voice returned, but this time it was different, almost kind. "Thank you for your cooperation." Two passengers stood up without a word and walked towards the open doors. They didn't hesitate, didn't look back. As they stepped out into the darkness, the occupancy message on the screen ticked down. Occupancy, stable. The doors closed, and the bus began to slow. The world started to reappear. Street signs came back into view, shops and buildings materialized from the night. The sounds of the city seeped back in. At the next intersection, everything looked completely normal. The transit voice spoke one last time: next stop available. Hannah didn't wait. She slammed the stop request button, and this time it stayed lit. The bus pulled over. The doors opened, and she ran without looking back. Behind her, she heard the bus roll away into the night. The next morning, official transit logs showed that Route N completed its journey on time. No delays were reported, no stops were recorded, but the CCTV footage from that bus between 12:58 and 1:14 a.m. tells a different story. It shows a full bus, and in the corner of the screen, a counter ticking down. So, if you ever find yourself on a late night bus and it feels a little too quiet, maybe don't ring the bell. Some routes don't just drop you off, they trade you out. For more true American horror stories, make sure to follow Hunted Scary Home. Thanks for watching.